Hey, what's going on, guys? So, it's been a while since I've done a review. I've been really busy with work and stuff, and I've had to put off a lot of the reviews that I was planning to do in September and even for October, and put them off until now. So, I have plans, and here's what it is. I had 4 reviews to do left of my frog reviews that I had to do. I have to do the Scum Frog, I have to do the Flippin' the Bird, and I have to do the Furbit Frog from Optimum. And then I also have to do the frog that MadMat32192 sent me, which is this bad boy. The name escapes me right now, but I remember when I do the review. And then I have to do all 4 of those. So we're going to put out all 4 of these reviews in succession. So by the time you see this video, you'll just look out for the following 4 after that. It's a lot more than I normally do in succession in 1 week, but that's because I want to jump into my topwater baits and I want to get those pounded out in the next couple weeks as well. So, and I've already started fishing with those over the last few weeks, just like I fished with these frog lures that we have in front of us too. So, so my plan is to do all these frogs, jump into the topwater, do a bunch of those, and then move right into the squirrelbill crankbaits that I want to do in the latter part of October and November. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This is the Scum Frog Trophy Series, and let's go ahead and check it out. Alright guys, so the Scum Frog Trophy Series, go to their website. They have several. Scum Frog essentially just makes frogs, and they have 2 Trophy Series frogs. They have a Trophy Series Popper Frog, and then they have the Trophy Series that you see in front of us. And then inside that series, they have 2 different sizes. They have a 1/2 ounce and then a 5/8 ounce size. And let's see, they don't give us much of a measurement on length, but I'll tell you that this is the 5/8 ounce version of the frog, and it has a length of approximately 2 3/4 inches, and then the legs on it, or the skirt material, is about 2 inches in length on either side of the frog. The skirt material is made out of silicone. It's a flat silicone, and it's actually one of the fullest skirt materials that you're going to find on a frog. It's about over 40 strands on either side, so it's a really full skirt material. So for those of you guys that really like to present the frog with a lot of skirt material, this is a good one. It comes with owner hooks. They are circle or round bend owner hooks, and I don't know if you can see them that well in the video here, but they are a round bend as opposed to an extra wide gap style that you'll find on most of the frogs that are out there. The frog is actually one of the softest frog, if not the softest frog that you're going to find. I would actually venture to guess this is probably the softest frog that I have in my frog collection. That is good for a lot of things. It's bad for some, in some ways, and some of the ways that it's bad is because it will probably rip easier and not last as long. But still, it's a $5.50 frog, so that is a good thing, and only time will tell if this is a frog that will withstand the test of time. For those of you guys that have used it and are more knowledgeable about the frog, you guys can tell us how well they last over time. They come with these holographic stick-on eyes here, which I assume will fall off with time. I mean, because when you look at them, I mean, even as you squeeze the frog, you can see that they come off, or that they lift off the body of the frog pretty well there. So I don't know if they're going to last on the frog that long. It's not that big of a deal because, as we've noticed in the past with frogs like the Bart frog, that the Bart frog catches fish just fine and has no eyes on it. So so I don't think eyes are a very big deal. It comes with a brass weight on the bottom instead of a lead weight. I don't know really why that's significant, but they put that on their website as being a significant feature to tell you about. I couldn't tell you why exactly it's significant. The frog sits pretty aggressively low in the water like this. They say it sits high, but in fact it does sit like this in the water. At least it did on me. It has a fairly large gaping hole in the back where the hooks insert into the body, but the frog surprisingly stays buoyant, and it doesn't take on water, actually hardly at all. which is pretty surprising considering the size of that hole in the back there. So that's a good thing. And it comes with, looks like 12 colors there. Actually, it's 11 colors, but I think on their website they might have a couple more. No, just 11 colors there. So so you have a pretty good selection of colors there. And as far as the softness of the body, which is a point that I forgot to mention, some people will say that the softness of the body doesn't really matter. I agree to that to a certain point, but on some of the smaller fish or less aggressive fish that bite this and don't really bite hard on it, like they don't commit to it 100%, the softness will play a little bit of a role in whether or not you can get those hooks driven into the roof of the mouth. Because if they don't grab it very well, or if they're just kind of mouthing it like this and not actually crushing it down to try to kill it, then if they're just mouthing over it, then having a soft frog is really going to play into effect. That's just my own experience talking there. So, so your guys' experiences might say differently, but that's just mine. We've got two different colors here. We've got one that's just called black, and then this one. This is actually called watermelon red. And watermelon red, just as the name suggests, as you would find in a soft plastic color, it's obviously watermelon, less transparent than you would find on a soft plastic bait, but has the black and the red flakes in it, is like the soft plastic would. And then as far as the skirt material goes, you've got some that have that black, I want to say scale pattern, but it's really just has the chartreuse with some black spray painted on it. And then you have some chartreuse that has, I can't tell if it's spray painted on there or what. Let's see if we can get a good focus on there. But if you notice, it has a different color on there. I don't know if it's spray painted on there or not, but it's not just straight chartreuse. It almost looks like it has some chartreuse with a little bit of gold or a little bit of yellow or something else that's on it. But anyway, it's more vibrant than just having that chartreuse that's on there. So this color is called watermelon red. And this color here is just called black. It's just black with some brown on it. The skirt material on it has some gold glitter on it with some red glitter and some black spray paint on some of the strands on it as well. So really good color on there. One of the things I also want to point out about this bait is that you'll notice that where the line tie is on it and where the silicone comes out of the body, it's not reinforced like it is on like the copper's body. You see that it's like reinforced with thicker plastic or rubber or vinyl or whatever it is there, and then reinforced there as well. Give you guys also a comparison of these two frogs, what they look like up against each other. So fairly big frog. Those are both the 5/8 size, and then same thing up against this Ish's fat frog there. So anyway, this color is just called black. Very simple, but I'm sure very effective for most of the people out there. Black is pretty much all you need. So there you guys go. Pretty cool little frog here. It's very inexpensive. Like I said, at $5, I mean, you're not going to pay a whole lot for the frog. So if it's an issue of being durable, again, $5 for a frog is half as much than you're going to pay for a coppers or a spro frog. So, and I'm sure a lot of people buy this frog because of the fact that it's inexpensive, and it seems that people have had pretty good experiences with it. Hook sets are there, and it doesn't sink, which are two very important factors when you're buying a frog. So there it is. I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys do, make sure you hit the like button down there in the lower left corner, and stay tuned for the other reviews that I got coming up. Thanks a lot.